Welcome back, Devils fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking New Jersey Devils hockey all year long. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like, share with a friend. Thank you very much. And it's that time of year, new faces, time to pick jersey numbers because Fanatics got to sell those jerseys, baby, and they got to start selling them soon. And so the new faces bring new jersey numbers for these new guys. And the team released them yesterday or the day before. And we start off, Brett Pesce will be wearing, drum roll please, number 22 for Brett Pesce. And I will ramble on a little bit about the old days here throughout this video. And I will tell you, seeing number 22 will forever remind me of Claude Lemieux, Devils legend, two-time Stanley Cup champion, Conn Smythe winner in 1995 as the most valuable player in the playoffs. This man was clutch. He was mean. He was nasty. Franchise legend. And I think Claude Lemieux is one of those guys that belongs in the Ring of Honor. I've talked about this months ago for those of you that have been following for a while. But for the most part, all the two-cup guys, in my opinion, belong in the Ring of Honor. Now, I don't know what their plans are for how frequently they plan on doing this. I also think with the previous McMullen and Breland inductions into the Ring of Honor, the displays, if you will, are pretty elaborate. They're like an entire section almost. And so I think if they're going to be that grand every time, it really will limit the amount of opportunity we have to add guys to the Ring of Honor. But I do think there's tons of guys that are more than deserving, and maybe they need to kind of shrink it down a little bit in terms of what the display will be, because there's only so much room in the arena, and we've had so many great guys over the years. You can't possibly have something that big for every single one. But Claude Lemieux always reminds me of number 22. He belongs in the Ring of Honor. And excited to see Pesce wearing number 22. The next one, Dillon rocking the number 5. I like number 5, always liked it. And number 5 will always remind me of rugged, nasty defenseman Colin White. For the kids that might not know who he is, another two-time Stanley Cup champion with the New Jersey Devils in both 2000 and 2003. Rugged stay-at-home D-man, roughed people up, played the body, and did his job. Prevent the other team from scoring. Colin did that. He did it well. Another guy that I believe belongs in the Ring of Honor for his contributions to the franchise. Another, in my opinion, underrated player in franchise history that doesn't get talked about because of all the big names that were on both of those teams in 2000 and 2003 that won the Cup. But I think he's an underappreciated, undervalued Devil. Colin White will always remind me of number 5. And this year we will have the hard-hitting and often-hitting Brendendillon, because he is, in fact, heavier, edgier, more violent. Love to see a guy like that, and he's going to rep the number 5 for Colin White very well. And it brings us to Tatar. Tatar coming back wearing the number 90 like he did before. Another guy we've seen before. This will be his second stint. It is interesting. I might do a video on that, actually. Devils who have done multiple stints in the franchise. Going back to the Lou days, Lou loved a good reunion. There's millions of them. That'd be an interesting one, actually. 2-stint Devils coming to you soon. But Tatar will be wearing his familiar number 90. You know, part of that magical 22-23 season. He's back. He will be repping the number 90. Which brings us to Johnathan Kovacevic wearing the number 8. Number 8 will always remind me of Mike Peluso. Should be no one's surprise there. Mike Peluso, 1995 Stanley Cup champion with the New Jersey Devils. 1/3 of the crash line. Him, Bobby Holik, Randy McKay went out there, 4th line, smashed people, scored goals when they needed to, absolutely set the tone. Beautiful line in Devils history, the crash line. For the young people, look it up, or newer fans, look up the crash line and look at some of those highlights, and it was magical. Completely magical. Number 8 will forever remind me of Mike Peluso, and we are going to see Johnathan Kovacevic in the number 8 for the New Jersey Devils in the 24-25 season. Come on down, Paul Cotter wearing the 47. And honestly, there's been a bunch of randoms that have worn 47 over the years. 47 is kind of a weird number to me. I don't necessarily love it. Back in the Lou days, no one would even be able to wear such a number. He had all kinds of rules about jersey numbers and things. But 47 will be Cotter, and I expect we're going to see 47 flying around the ice and letting the bodies hit the floor quite often. He is also heavier, edgier, more violent, we're going to see a lot of Cotter. A lot of Cotter banging the bodies. And for those of you that have been hating on the signings, there's some of you in the comments that were expecting superstar additions and superstar signings in the summer. Listen, some of the best additions aren't the flashiest names. Yeah, at a normal price, I would have loved to get Stamkos or one of these guys, but that's not always in the cards. He got overpaid. I'm glad we didn't give him that money. And our bottom six should now be very, very dangerous and a nightmare matchup for a lot of teams. There's going to be some nights where we smash people out of the rink, and they're going to leave the game being like, damn, it's not fun playing against the New Jersey Devils anymore. Things have changed. Mr. Cotter, number 47, is going to bring a lot to change that. And then finally, we get to another second stint Devil, Stefan Noesen. Stefan Noesen will be wearing number 11, and he actually posted on Instagram. It's a little, tip of the cap in respect to his former New Jersey Devils teammate, Brian Boyle. So he is wearing number 11 in honor of Brian Boyle. And again, this should not come as a surprise to any long-term fans. Number 11 will forever remind me of John Madden. John Madden, another Devils, in my opinion, underrated, undervalued player in franchise history, a member of both the 2000 and 2003 Stanley Cup Devils, and John Madden did it all. Mr. Shorthanded goal. My man was dangerous on the penalty kill, and he could pick up that puck and go flying with it down the other end. But John Madden, depth player, character player, did his job, did it well, and again, another guy that I just think doesn't get the proper recognition and respect that he deserves as a two-time Stanley Cup champion with our beloved New Jersey Devils. And another guy, again, 2 cups, I'm putting him in the Ring of Honor easily. I think all these 2-cup champs belong in the ring. And as time goes on, it shows you how truly special these guys are. I mean, it's hard for a team to win a cup or a player to win a cup with a team. We have several guys that have won 2, whether it was 95 and 2000 or 2000 and 2003. But there's a lot of guys that have done it, and then obviously the 5 above all that have won all 3. But, I mean, 2-time Cup champ with the Devils, John Madden. Absolutely love that guy. Was hoping maybe one day we'd see him back in a coaching capacity, an assistant coach or something on the staff, but I don't think that'll be in the cards anytime soon. But number 11 always will remind me of John Madden. And number 11 will now be worn by Stefan Noesen during the 24-25 season. Let me know if you guys plan on ordering jerseys of any of these guys, because I'm sure, Fanatics wants to get the word out and start selling the jerseys, and so everyone has claimed their number. I don't think we've seen one on Markstrom yet. Curious to see if there's going to be any unexpected anything with Markstrom there, but Pesce with 22, Dillon with 5, Tatar with 90, Kovacevic with 8, Cotter with 47, Noesen with 11, some familiar numbers, and 3 of those numbers were worn by 2-time Cup champs that I would put in the Ring of Honor. But let me know if you guys are going to order jerseys of any of these guys, what you think about their number selections. What do you think about the Ring of Honor? Who do you guys want to see in the Ring of Honor? Are we going to see it again this year? I hope we do. Anything, everything New Jersey Devils hockey, throw it out there in the comments. If you're newer to the channel, poke around. A bunch of interesting videos over the past couple years I've had on there. And I will talk to you all soon. Stay cool, New Jersey. It is a swelter out there. And I'll be back soon with anything going on. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends, let's go Devils.